Joining us now to talk about today's developments is Lauren Johnson-Norris, a criminal defense attorney in Orange County. Lauren, thank you for being with us this afternoon. I know you followed this case very closely. The DA expressed the DA expressed concern since taking office. So did anything about this surprise you?
None of this surprised me. I mean, this DA ran on a tough on crime platform that he was going to do everything differently than the last DA. And the last DA supported resentencing for a number of factors, including their rehabilitation in prison, as well as the new evidence that came forward about the sexual abuse. So as a tough on crime prosecutor, I'm not at all surprised that Hochman says that he's not going to support the sentencing, but he's going to leave it up to the judge because he doesn't want this on his hands.
What do you think they should do next when the DA is talking about their need to accept responsibility?
Well, isn't that an interesting way to put it? I mean, the idea that someone hasn't fully gained insight or hasn't fully taken responsibility is sort of amorphous and hard to define. What does that even mean? They have said that they are terribly sorry for what happened, but it's a way that someone who doesn't want someone to get out of jail can continue to oppress that. And so we have a murder case here where two people were murdered. Of course, there's plenty for a DA to hang their hat on why somebody shouldn't be released. But this is sort of where the rubber meets the road. I mean, what does that responsibility look like at this point? What does insight look like? I don't think even the DA can define it.
What happens next?
Well, there are now two matters before the court and one before the governor. So there's the resentencing question, and now the judge will decide whether or not there should be a resentencing hearing, and the judge could decide to do that and resentence these folks. Alternatively, the habeas petition is pending, and the court could decide to go forward with that. That was the defense's evidence that they put on. And then third, this could go to the governor. The governor could make a decision about clemency and decide that they've done enough time.
How would you be advising your clients if you were their attorney?
Well, I think their attorneys are advising them to do every avenue, and that's exactly what I would do. When you're seeking freedom for someone, you don't want to leave a stone unturned, and I think going forward in this fashion is the only way to go forward. You know, these men have done a lot of time in custody, and they're probably going to persist until they get out or, they pass away.
And you talked about the other avenues. What would you expect from Governor Gavin Newsom?
That's a hard one to say. You know, clemency, Gavin Newsom has granted quite a bit of clemency and other types of petitions that inmates have brought. I think over 200, in the state in his term. But this is a difficult case because there were two murders, and that's a difficult political position for any governor to take.
And we will continue to follow this case. We appreciate your time. Hope you'll come back with us in the future.
Anytime.
Thank you so much, Lauren Johnson-Norris, for joining us this afternoon. And you can continue to follow any developments in this case by downloading our free mobile app. Just go to the app.